Brad Taylor is the racing manager for Anthony Freedman, and the stable saddle up 2 runners for the Blue Diamond Stakes this afternoon at Caulfield. Brad kindly joins us on the phone right now. Good morning, Brad. How do your 2 horses look before the big day today?
Yeah, Jason, good morning to you. And they're in really good order. We couldn't be more happy with them heading into today. They both had faultless preparations. The colt's been unbeaten, and arguably the filly she was pretty unlucky first up at Flemington. So, no, they're spot on. Their work on Tuesday morning was very strong, and it just ticked over the rest of the week. And we're pretty excited to settle on these 2 on today.
How do you assess the form between the colts and geldings and the fillies? You've obviously got a leading colt and a leading filly.
Yeah, everyone over here is sort of saying the fillies are a stronger bunch. You probably have to look at it that way. They ran faster time the other day, but our colt's very good. We've made a slight gear change. He'll wear the earmuffs and tongue tie today just to try and get him to relax earlier in the race. He can overdo it through those early stages. He does all his work in the earmuffs, and he sort of relaxes off horses quite nicely. He shows a nice turn of foot. So if he can do that in the race and sort of relax through the first 600, he's going to be awfully hard to run down. And they're talking today that it's going to get windy and favour those on-speed runners, so that could really suit him. And those fillies will have to be very good from back in the field to run past them.
We're seeing Immortal now. We saw Lyre just before win the Blue Diamond Prelude for the fillies. Is there a question mark Immortal over the 1,200 metres in your mind, or do you think those gear changes that you've made will allow him to see out a strong enough 1,200 to win?
The way he works in them suggests that the 1,200 won't be an issue. He's a very big, strong colt. He's always the one that stands out in the mounting yard. So, if he does relax, I don't think the 1,200 will be an issue. If he tends to overdo it, like he has in his first couple, then there's certainly going to be a small number of question marks there at the end. But nothing's got past them yet at the trials or on the races. So, as I say, it's going to take a good one to get past them.
Speaking about Lyre, also wearing the Godolphin Blue will be a Theory. Now, Lyre beat a Theory when they last met. What's your feeling on those 2 Godolphin runners? How are you sort of lining them up?
Yeah, Lyre's always been a filly that we've had a big opinion of ever since she came to us from day one. So we weren't surprised to see her do what she did last time. We always knew she had the ability, and she was probably well over the odds. Her work leading into the run last time was, the same track rider rides both of them, and he just said the filly worked a hell of a lot better than the colt leading into that day. So we're expecting a big run, and she got all favours. She got a nice run behind the other Godolphin runner and put them away. Everyone's saying she's got match fitness. She had 5 days in the paddock after a win at Sale. So she's taken really good improvement out of that, and she'll certainly eat up every metre of the 1,200 metres today. So we're not concerned about the distance. She's got a nice barrier. She should be just in behind them, and behind the speed. Hopefully Luke can stay one away from the rail. And, she's probably going to be in front of horses like Loving Gabby and Brooklyn Hustle, and if Theory's drawn wide. So just reading between the lines, I think they'll probably go back from that barrier today. So they're all going to be behind her, and they've got to run past her again. So, they're both very, very good chances, and as I say, we're pretty pleased to put the saddle on these 2.
Okay, we need you to split them though. Who's the best of them?
I've been asked this question a number of times this week.
Come on, pal.
My head's saying the filly, my heart's saying the colt. Their work on Tuesday morning was very similar. You couldn't really split them off their work. A lot of people, there's a few there watching, and they sort of probably said that the filly was visually better to the eye, but times didn't split them at all. They ran pretty much exactly the same time. So, the filly's going to eat up the 1,200, and the colts, if he can relax, he'll find it. He'll run it up strongly. So, if he does relax, I think the colt will be very hard to beat. But if they attack him in front and they do go hard, then I think the filly will be getting over them strongly, and I think it'll take a very good one to run over the top of her from behind.
How comfy is that cushion on the fence there? I suppose the key question is, what are you going to be wearing to the track, your colours? Because what you wear to the track often indicates a horse that wins. Are you wearing Godolphin blue, or are you wearing more black and pink?
Well, Lyre paid for a new suit and tie the other day, so I've gone the neutral colour today.
Brad Taylor is the racing manager for Freedman Racing. Appreciate your time.